Okay, big questions here. Dr. Marty Makary is the commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration and joins us now. Dr. Marty Makary, it is excellent to have you here in the New York studio.
Good to be here.
If there's one time in a mother's life where she worries the most, I swear it is that infant stage when you're deciding what vaccines to put in your newborn baby. So what do we need to know here?
Well, look, a lot of doctors have moved from an absolutist all or nothing approach to a nuanced approach to say if the mom tests for Hep B and is positive, or if the mom is not tested and the status is unknown, then immunize the kid against hepatitis B early on. But if the mom is Hep B negative, which is the vast majority of women who deliver babies in the United States today, and they want to delay it until the kid is 8 or 10 or 12, let's be honest, hepatitis B is a sexually transmitted and bloodborne pathogen. There's essentially no risk of them getting it before then. So doctors have moved to a nuanced approach. It'll be interesting to see what the discussion is at ACIP.
So this is a couple of times now, Doc, and welcome to the program again. First time we've had you on in a while. This is the second time that this vote has been delayed. There are accusations that people are cherry-picking the data here and they're not really relying on science. What do you say?
No, there's a lot of decisions that ACIP has in front of them, and so sometimes they prioritize which questions to look at first. And I think one of the controversies is not whether or not a Hep B positive mom vaccinates their child for Hep B early, or if a Hep B negative mom can wait. The question is, if the status is unknown, then what should the recommendation be? And the options are leave it between a doctor and their patient, or have the government make a recommendation. And generally speaking, we are moving more towards letting people know the government is not your doctor. We do believe in a group of core essential vaccines, and the discussion on timing can be nuanced. And so that's where some of this discussion is coming from.
You know, you broke a lot of news, Dr. Makary, on the Podforce One interview, including news about promising powerful new treatments for cancer, for neurological disorders. I know, having spoken with you in the recent past, you have talked about great headway towards ALS treatments, some of these neurological disorders, and even PTSD. What updates can you give our viewers at this time?
Well, look, I'm really excited. If we can cut the red tape and move in a deregulatory direction at the FDA, which we are doing in a very intentional way, and yet preserve our scientific standards and safety reviews, we should be able to cut the idle time and bring more cures and meaningful treatments faster to the American people. And we're talking very specifically about a cure or powerful treatment for type 1 diabetes, for neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's, for certain types of stage 4 cancer, and for PTSD. Many American men and women are still dying from the battle that rages in their mind, even though the wars are over. So we owe it to the public, when there's very exciting news that comes out, to get a decision out quickly to the companies. So I personally go to the scientific reviewers at the FDA, and I'll ask them, are you seeing anything that looks amazing? Anything that brings chills up your spine about what it could mean for kids with a disability or people with an incurable condition? And most of the time they say, no, I don't really see any game changers. But sometimes they say, hey, in these animal studies, we're seeing something that could be very promising for type 1 diabetes. Or, you know, this mechanism works in this population, maybe we could broaden it. So we are issuing national priority review vouchers to get decisions out in weeks. We got to ask ourselves, why does it take 10 to 12 years for some cures to come to market? So we're speeding up that process.
And with AI, there's going to be a lot more drugs in the pipeline, I would think. Doc, wish we had more time, but it's great to see you here. We invite you back anytime.
Thanks, John. Thanks,
we used to see you every week.
That's right.
Good to have you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.